Click the link below for a 30-day free trial of Audible.
Yo! Man, what's good, YouTube? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Are y'all doing well? Cause I'm pretty irked. I must confess, I'm not doing too well. So I was sitting there thinking of video ideas, and apparently y'all love when I just rant and rave about topics that really just boil my fucking skin. So you know, we're gonna talk about something that's really just making my balls just ache with anger.
But before we start today's video, guys, please make sure you use code DAFFY10 at your next purchase at animeexpress.com. Please make sure that you get yourself something nice like a hoodie, a t-shirt, a Pokeball, or even like some anime inspired lights, anything anime related that you need. Please make sure you head on over there. Link will be in the description below. Please make sure you use my code. That is DAFFY10. And yeah, let's get on to it.
Let's talk about Toei's treatment of the Dragon Ball franchise. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, for those with a decent memory, I actually made a video about a year and a half ago talking about how Toei does not deserve Dragon Ball. And I've been kind of reduxing a lot of my previous videos, but today, actually, we've had some very interesting news within the past week. Dragon Ball Heroes is no longer going to be a thing in 2024. So Dragon Ball Heroes, from my recollection, has been going on about 10-ish years at this point, maybe a little longer, I believe, and it's one of the bigger Dragon Ball franchises over in Japan, not necessarily in the West over here. Dragon Ball Heroes has a ton of weird, quirky things, like a bunch of different crazy fusions, a lot of stuff with like Goku Black Rose, like he's in like Super Saiyan 3. You have like Hearts, who's actually, you know, Dio's voice actor from JoJo, which is actually pretty cool. It was kind of like Xenoverse before Xenoverse was like officially a thing, basically. And apparently it's not going to be a thing anymore, which is a wee bit concerning because there's been some things recently that really make me scared for the future of Dragon Ball. Obviously, as a lot of y'all know, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passed away about 2 months ago at this point. May he rest in peace. But I'm kind of concerned with the direction that Toei's been going without his input anyway. So the last time we had a regularly scheduled Dragon Ball anime was in 2018 with Dragon Ball Super, when it ended with the Tournament of Power arc. And I don't need to explain to you why the Dragon Ball Super anime had mixed reception here and there, because if you just ask anybody in the anime community, you would say that its production was shit. All around, the writing in Dragon Ball Super, the anime wasn't good. I mean, the animation was flat out horrible most of the time. Now, there were some good things that you would have. Like, you would have Yuya Takahashi, and he would just absolutely decimate any animation scene that he was hired on. But for the most part, the Dragon Ball Super anime just looked absolutely abysmal. And I've talked about in depth how I think that Yamamoto's designs are just washed and that he really does not need to touch the Dragon Ball franchise anymore. Like, yes, this man peaked at the Buu Saga and the Fusion Reborn movie, which is all well and fine. It's all cool and dandy, but bro, these fucking characters look like they're oiled up most of the time, and I really cannot stand the way they look. Everyone looks like they are dripping with sweat all the time, and I cannot stand it. Why is everyone so shiny? Why? Like, y'all know that one like meme of James Brown when he's on stage, he's literally just like dripping with sweat? That's how a lot of these Dragon Ball Super characters look on these character sheets, man. It's why I love Shintani's design, because it throws it back to OG Dragon Ball. It's a little lighter, with more levity, which is cool. It's cool. It's wonderful. It's easier on the animators to do. But besides me ranting on Dragon Ball Super, the anime, I'll talk about it a little more. It's very frustrating when I look at a series like One Piece and I see all these crazy animation pieces. One Piece is still going weekly, and apparently the animators over there that work on One Piece actually get treated pretty well, and they have no complaints. Now, you would think for a weekly anime that they would have some like MAPPA situations going on, but apparently no. A lot of people that like get hired on over here from the West to go and work on One Piece, they say they're good. They say they're chilling. They're like, actually, we get plenty of notice, like with Gear 5 and everything like that. I did not stop seeing non-stop Gear 5 tweets for like at least 2 weeks. It didn't break the internet or anything like that. Like, a lot of One Piece fans kind of blew that out of proportion. But Gear 5, from what I saw, looked great. It looked amazing. It was a little fast. Yes, I do think they kind of slowed it. They could have slowed it down because there was just like, at one point, I feel like I was having a fucking stroke. But when I look at this, I'm like, why is Dragon Ball Super not getting any of this love? Toei, you quite literally have one of the biggest animation franchises known to man. Like, look at how many people grieved when Akira Toriyama Toriyama passed away, bro, they got statues being built. There's graffiti with his image everywhere. Like literally, like a Chinese official was on air live talking about his passing. That man is from Japan. He's not even from China. Again, I've talked about, like, look at the effect that the Dragon Ball franchise has had. You have Goku versus Jiren, and then you look and you have the entire state of Mexico gathered at this event like it was the best boxing event you could ever summon. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, why are you making people wait so long for new, fresh content? It's so frustrating. Even look at the games. How many games of Dragon Ball are we gonna get the same exact story? Now, granted, we do have some new stuff that people do like. Look at Android 21, right? Fan service aside, like all that aside, look at Android 21. A lot of people like Android 21, and actually added her into the story and actually have her design be based, quote unquote, on Jiro's wife, which is cool. I think it's a neat addition. I would actually like to see her in more canon content, but like, why are we waiting this long? Now, I know what some people are gonna say, oh, but we have Daima on the way. Listen, I was actually one of the few people that was actually excited for Daima because, in my opinion, Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. It's gonna be goofy, it's gonna be like weird, whatever. Like, the power scaling is never gonna be all that, but I do want to see adult Goku and his friends. Never mind the fact that as far as like the story plot and structure has become so redundant and mundane at this point, it's literally become the Goku and Vegeta show. And I know this is not a new opinion, and no one in the anime and Dragon Ball sphere has, you know, not said this, but it makes me sad, man, because like Tien is really cool. I think Yamcha's cool. I really think that Krillin can have some cool moments. Even like Hit from Dragon Ball Super, Hit was cool for like what, 2 arcs, and then Jiren just smacked him in the he smacked him in the mouth. He walked through his time cage. Like, what are we doing, bro? I'm so tired of the same things being repeated in the Dragon Ball Super manga as well, bro. This video is gonna give me a fucking blood pressure issues, I swear to God. Bro, you look at the Dragon Ball Super manga, and listen, Toyotaro, like, I've been chill on Toyotaro for the most part. I know a lot of people don't like his art. I think that he's actually a phenomenal artist. I don't think that he's bad by any means, but we compare him to Akira Toriyama and how disturbingly good he was at fight choreography in his prime. You can't. There's no comparison to be made. But dog, I swear to God, like, there's making an homage to something or making a simple reference to something. That's cool, that's fine. But when we take the same story beats 2 arcs in a row from 2 different arcs that we've had 20 years ago, what are we doing? We have Namek, going back to Namek. That's cool, that's fine, whatever. We have a Zarbon clone. I mean, sure, man, whatever, I don't really care. Now, Vegeta actually saving the Namekians and kind of like looking back at what he used to be, I think that was cool. I think that was a cool moment. But then we go to stuff like Goku giving Moro a senzu bean. I mean, like, bro, this man is almost more than 55 years old at this point. You made this mistake already. What are you doing? Oh my God, literally, I had a whole video dedicated to that like 2 years ago, talking about how that was the biggest mistake that Goku has ever made in his life. And it makes no sense. Why would you do this again? You know that this man is a wanted criminal throughout the entire multiverse. You tried to look at him through instant transmission, trying to like sense his key like through the multiverse, and he literally turned around and smiled at you, and it scared you. And you think that this individual deserves a senzu bean? Bro, I'm literally sweating. I'm sweating. Then we have like the whole Ultra Instinct debacle. Oh my God. Oh, I don't care. Oh my God, bro. I think that Ultra Instinct is dumb as it is. Like, I think that it like let's keep it on, but let's keep it a buck. Look at me in my eyes and tell me that the new forms are not just a way to sell more merchandise. You can't tell me that they're not. I don't care, bro. Ultra Instinct, Goku learning how to dodge, cool, man. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. I mean, it's just Goku with gray hair. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. All right, cool. Goku knows how to dodge. He's substantially more powerful. Sick, man. Cool, whatever. He's closer to godhood. But is there really anything to this form that really like sticks out to you besides dodge, which Goku could do anyway? No, man, no. Like, I love Super Saiyan 4 because I love the lore bits that it has. You know, the Blitz Wave thing. I love the design sick. But when I look at Ultra Instinct, it's so bland. Then we go from like the gray-haired Ultra Instinct to like Goku's own mastered Ultra Instinct and stuff. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And like they wrote themselves into a corner with Ultra Instinct because it's such a powerful form. There's no above this except like Xeno length, you know, or like Xeno power. So like what, bro? I don't care. And it's just, oh my god, don't even get me started on Ultra Ego, because Ultra Ego is actually one of the worst things that the Dragon Ball franchise has ever invented since its conception. Listen, I'm a Vegeta fan. I love Vegeta. I think Vegeta is a cool character. I love a lot of his story moments. Again, I think that him going back to Namek, kind of atoning for certain things, was cool. But then we have moments like where he tries to fight Goku in the middle of his fight with Granola. And he's like, I gotta do this myself. I gotta do it for my Saiyan pride. Oh my god. Like, bro, we are past this. This is like before Buu Saga. This is like Android Saga level character development. What are we doing? Like, Vegeta knows better than this. Like, he literally told Goku, like, he thought to himself, he said, Kakarot, you are number one at the end of the Buu Saga. So then when we have this, you are past this. What are you doing? I mean, like, Granola's a cool character. I don't really have any issues with Granola himself, but like, Gas was just God, what a horrible final antagonist for the Dragon Ball franchise, man. I think, is Gas worse than like General Blue? I don't know. Is Gas worse than Babidi? Oh yeah, I absolutely. Yes, sucks. I swear to God, this video is going to be my 15th reason why, because mid-recording, my OBS just stopped and I have no fucking idea why. I'm about to lose it. Bro, let's talk about Dragon Ball Superhero. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Beast Gohan. Bro, when I talk about how lazy this franchise has gotten, look at Beast Gohan, like, coming to be, right? You have that exact same shot of Gohan snapping, right? And then, oh, cool, Gohan, he gets a new form. We have no explanation of this. It's the Beast Within. Cool, man, sick. I don't care. His hair's longer and he does a stronger Macaco Sampo. Sure. He does like two things. I think Beast Gohan has like maybe 2 minutes of screen time throughout the movie. I think his screen time is shorter than Vegito Blue in the Super anime, I think. And then you also have the fact that the Dragon Ball Superhero movie was completely like this like weird 3D blend. I think it looked nice for the most part. Like there were some times where it looked like a PS2 cutscene, but I'm pretty sure the reason why this was 3D is because they weren't exactly sure if it was gonna sell or not. Like, let's be honest, like Dragon Ball Super Broly, they knew that was gonna make buku money. They knew that was gonna make racks. But when we look at like the superhero movie, I think they were a little nervous because you talk about like the Gammas and like a Piccolo primarily led story. That I think that they were a little scared and weren't gonna make any money. Conspiracy theory, I know, but just I don't know, man. Like, dude, let's go back to Ultra Ego, man. Let's go back to Ultra Ego. You wanna know the reason why I rag on Ultra Ego so much? And like about 2 years ago, I actually made that tier list talking about the different Dragon Ball forms and where I ranked it. I think Ultra Ego is just fucking trash. Is it because every time that Vegeta uses this form, which looks cool, great design, I love it. Every time he uses this form, he gets knocked out. Like 2-3 times he has used this form, tries to accumulate more damage, but he does not anticipate how much damage he's gonna take. So he gets, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna eat these punches. I'm gonna get more stronger. Oh, I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get more stronger. Like, God, I can't take it. Oh my god, dude. And let's be honest with ourselves. Is Daima something that people wanted to see? No. And it's weird because I feel like Toei doesn't want to do Dragon Ball Super anymore, considering that the manga is on an indefinite hiatus again. You literally had us go through the superhero arc again, even though we literally just saw it in a movie. Like, yeah, you added some stuff with Goten and Trunks. It's cute, it's cool, but Torotaro literally should have moved from the Goten and Trunks stuff, then have like a brief little summary of the superhero movie, then go right into the next arc. I don't know why they're wasting their time. Bro, it has been almost a year, was it 2 years since we've gotten new Dragon Ball Super manga content? What are we doing? Bro, I promise you, if Toyotaro does a Daima recap in the manga, I'm going to commit so many war crimes. I'm going to make Rwanda look like a joke. Do you understand me? YouTube, for all intents and purposes, this is a joke. Please do not come after me. Please do not take down my channel. I can't make this rant any longer, man, because I'm going to start sweating and I'm already irked, but I just... Oh man, just let me know what y'all think about the Dragon Ball Super franchise and just Dragon Ball in general at this time. Like I said, Dragon Ball Superhero, or Dragon Ball Superheroes or whatever, Dragon Ball Heroes is coming to an end. They have a new Dragon Ball card game coming out. The Dragon Ball Super anime is probably never coming within the next 10 years. Dragon Ball Daima on the way. That's gonna be cool. It's gonna look great. But is that really anything that people want to see? No. We're two arcs behind. Coming up on 3 with no Dragon Ball Super anime adaptation. So, hey man, at this point, Toei doesn't really care, considering they have one of the most powerful anime franchises in the world. But yeah, it's me, boy Daffy, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one. Bye.